Again, ladies. Right, I've entered a challenge with SHAR Fisher. SHAR lives in Australia on the Gold Coast, and she has a challenge running at the moment. Either 2 tags, because she does journals, and 2 stick pins. I think she does a lot of grungy stuff, but I've not done any stick pins at all, so I'll just see what she makes of these that I've done. So I made a 1 grungy stick pin, put it in a bit of sponge there so that it doesn't cause any damage. And all I've done is use a few beads out of my stash, some little metal charms. I thought it might go in something grungy. So that's a stick pin. She wanted 2, but I've only got little ones, little stick pins. So I crocheted a little hat and excuse me, and just made some little stick pins for her. Popped them in there. And they're not very good. I mean, it's just a first attempt with beads that I've already got. And another bit of a grungy one there. But I must try and rebuild my stock of bigger beads so that I can make some nice stick pins. But hopefully she can use those in her journals. So those are the stick pins, and I made a couple of tags for her as well. Again, I'm not a tag maker, but it does make you use your head and stretch you a little to do something different. So this tag I made from breakfast cereal box. Usually I prefer to make it out of a mount card, but I've completely run out. So it's just layered. Used a bit of can't think, it's because I'm not 100% at the minute. But you know what that is. If you do any baking, it's awful, I can't remember the name of something. I've done a ruffle down the side. This lady here has got a feather in her hair, so instead of putting the feather on the picture, I've put it on the little tag that's included. I just stitched it on the sewing machine. Isn't it awful? I can't remember the name of something. Just a little paper flower. And on the back of the tag, I'll just put a belly band and 2 plain tags that you could use for journaling. Just tied off with a little bit of trim. So that's 1 tag to use in a journal, and then this one it's all in lilacs. I used a postcard that took off the edge. I cut it down the middle and toward the edge, to make it into a little tuck spot, and some seam binding, a little bit of trim. And here I put on a separate tag and made another tag that goes inside, and I've hung from there a little bit of beaded ornament trim. So you fetch that out, and I've stitched around the sides, and I've also put a little tag from the bottom that just slides in, just with machine embroidered stitching around it, and then that tucks nicely back into the top of the tag. It's just a little bit different. She wanted the bigger tags. I think these are about 7 by 4, something like that. And I deliberately didn't put any holes and ribbons because I'd already got them in this pushing tag. The back is just printed paper, a little bit of cheesecloth, which I like on cards and tags. So she asked for either 2 tags or 2 stick pins, so I'm hoping that that'll be plenty for her. And I'll send those off tomorrow because they've got to get to Australia by the 21st of January. And I'll be back later, ladies, with another challenge entry that I've got. And I just hope SHAR likes those. Thanks for looking in. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.